It's the glamour of telly, this. Ooh. To be clear, you are not going to resign.
No, I'm not going to walk away.
It's going to be bloody, it's going to be rough, people are going to be very upset. So on our way to Nigel Farage, we're stopping in a field on a lay-by with a cab waiting to do a piece to camera. Nigel Farage landing here in Essex in his chopper.
We won an election. Very good, thank you.
That was a long stint, that was, my God. Come with me behind the scenes for local election day, one of Labour's worst ever results in a set of elections. How did it happen? Okay, it's coming up to 8 a.m. We got up very early. I'm here in West London, in Ealing. The Prime Minister's about to come here to talk to activists, and my God, it's been a bad night for Labour, losing hundreds of councillors already, Reform wiping the floor with Keir Starmer's Labour, and he's got to come here and try to rally his party and keep his job. I'll ask him some questions in a minute. Did you contemplate that the responsibility is that it's time for you to go and to resign?
Let me be clear, these are really tough results. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
To be clear, you are not going to resign.
No, I'm not going to walk away and plunge the country into chaos.
OK, it's 8:30 in the morning, just spoken to the Prime Minister, about to do a live on Sky. What did he say in a nutshell? I'm not going anywhere. It's going to be bloody, it's going to be rough, people are going to be very upset, and he is going to have a battle on his hands. After interviewing the PM, I headed to Sky's Westminster studio for a mammoth live stint on Sky's special election programme. Here I am, preparing to go on the telly for hours. And while we were in Westminster, our top team were around the country following the results as they came in. There's Ali in Barnsley, where Reform ended 50 years of Labour leadership of the council. Angela Rayner's backyard, where Labour lost another majority they'd held for decades. Shaman in Birmingham, Labour lost its control of the council here. Reform did well and the Greens did too. And Shingy was in Walsall, where Reform unseated the Tories. Connor was in Glasgow, where Scottish Labour leader Anas Sarwar kept his seat, but resoundingly failed to oust the SNP from power in the Scottish Parliament, Holyrood. That was a long stint, that was. After that, I headed to record my digital video to sum up what had happened so far that day. I can't move because we're turning the lights from red and blue to a rainbow coalition. Today, the country has gone from being painted in red and blue into a rainbow coalition. It's the glamour of telly, this. Ooh. OK, the longest day ever. It's now just gone 4 p.m, so we've done the PM, we've done, 4 hours of live in the studio. We've just shot the digital video, which we're going to put up on all the social feeds for Sky News, like trying to capture what's gone on today. And now we're going to hot-foot it up to see Nigel Farage and Reform in Essex. On the way to the station, I watched the leader of Welsh Labour, Eluned Morgan, lose her seat.
Welsh Labour has today suffered a catastrophic result. The party will need to take a really hard look at itself.
This was a massive moment, a symbol of what was to come for Labour in Wales, who lost control of the Senedd, the Welsh Parliament, after 27 unbroken years in power. I wrote the script for my TV report on the train, just the piece to camera. Now that's the bit in a report where I give my take on the news of the day. That was the only bit left to do. OK, look, this is how crazy these sorts of days get, because we are now, it's 6:30, we're just outside of Chelmsford, going to Essex to try and find Nigel Farage at a rally. There's a cab there, there's a field there, Tom's running around. We've got to shoot a piece to camera, so my piece to camera for my television report that they've got to play out at 7, so we've got to feed it back live. It's 25 to 7, wish us luck, we might do it. And we're going to do it here. We're going to do it here in this field. I've got to put my lipstick on. Nigel Farage and Zach Polanski have called these elections historic, and they truly are. That is what you see on telly versus the reality. As the patchwork of Labour red and Tory blue is painted over. After my makeshift piece to camera, we had to track down Nigel Farage with the help of our new friend Mark. What's your name?
Mark.
Mark is giving us a little ride in the buggy down to the Chelmsford racecourse. where Nigel Farage can speak, he's got loads of kit and he's a lovely man. Thank you, Mark. Look, we're here in Essex. Reform have taken the council here and it has been Conservative for 2+ decades. Nigel Farage landing here in Essex in his chopper. He's been all over the country today touring places Reform have won. He started off at dawn in London, he went up north, he's been up to St Helens, and now here he is coming back to Essex for a massive rally, and I'm here too. Here's me hiding from Nigel Farage's camera before I interviewed him. When I did speak to him, I asked him about Reform's success at the local elections and the £5 million donation he got from Reform's biggest donor before entering Parliament that he didn't declare. You could be the country's next Prime Minister.
Yes.
You think it looks okay. What would you have said if Keir Starmer had done that? And can you see how it might look to some people?
I don't know Keir Starmer's personal finances. My life's unlivable without protection, serious protection. It costs several hundred, many £100,000 every single year. And you know what? The state will never help me in this country.
Why don't you just declare it?
Because it's not political, it's purely personal, and within the rules, which I read carefully and had lawyers look over, it wasn't needed. Anyway, we've won an election. Very good, thank you.
He liked the questions about the local election wins a lot more than the questions about that donation. Can everyone hear everyone? Final stop of a very long day, recording the Electoral Dysfunction podcast. It's gone 10:30. I've just finished recording Electoral Dysfunction with Ruth and Harriet, and I'm just sitting here reflecting on what a massive, massive mega day that has been in politics, and how calamitous it has been for Keir Starmer and Labour. Just the sight of Eleanor Morgan, the First Minister, losing not just the Senedd to Plaid Cymru, but losing her seat, and the shell shock that must be rippling through the Labour movement and the Labour Party right now. It's going to play out and wash out over the coming days, but I will not forget this set of elections, because I do this a lot, but these ones really are seismic. It will be the night that Britain's two-party system properly broke. The rise of Reform, the Greens, Plaid in Wales, the SNP in Scotland, and voters turning away from the traditional two of Labour and Conservatives. And the big question now is, how do they pull it back? Can they pull it back? We're really in unprecedented times.